Howdy fellas, Equinox Fox here with Skarner top. If you actually have the gonads to pull this off consistently and to try and fight up your worst matchups in FOTM right now, then I applaud you. It works, it does work, it can work, it just doesn't work as well as Skarner in the jungle. Now, even though Riot pretty much stated that with the new rework for Skarner, they removed his ability to lane, and that they said that was the outcome as a precedent for the zones and such like that, I'm going to do my best to give you the matchups for top laners, so that way you can stand a chance in the current meta to be able to be a Skarner lane. So, for every top laner, you can probably divide them into like 3 groups. You can put them in shovers, you can put them in duelists, and you can put them in farmers. So the names are pretty self-explanatory, but the matchups are pretty different, mainly for duelists between the other two, right? So shovers and farmers you're going to have your best chance against. On the other hand, duelists will be a pure goddamn living hell for you as Skarner. For top lane, I've been running 12-0-18, taking the Undying Grasp Keystone for sustain. Runes, I've been running 80 marks, scaling MR glyphs, scaling HP seals, and armored quints. It gives a good all-around for really whoever you fight. I've also been toying a bit with heavier pages on armor or magic resistance depending on who I fight, but the previous page is probably your best all-around bet for a positive lane experience. Starting items for Skarner and top lane are also pretty situational. Against shovers and farmers, I've been building Doran's Blade in the pot into Sheen and Trinity Force. It gives you dueling power and health as well as a way to catch up. Tag on a pair of swiftness boots and you've got your core. After that, it's just itemizing for your team's strength and weaknesses as your usual Skarner build sort of dictates anyway. Against AP heavy teams, I've been going Maw, Malamortis, Banshees, Wits, or Spirit's Visage. And against 80 heavy teams, you can't go wrong with a Frozen Heart, a Dead Man's Blade, Sunfire, or Randuin's. Max your E first, your W, and then your Q for laning versus any farmers or shovers. Just like any champion, though, Skarner has his fair share of bad matchups in top lane. It's just rotten luck at the moment that FOTM is pretty much Skarner's Achilles heel. Duelists do incredibly well against Skarner if they have any natural form of sustain. Aatrox, Garen, Fiora, they're all a literal hell for you. I mean, like, just set your lane on fire, because it's gonna suck. But there is a Shining Knight in armor, or more specifically, should I say Zergling. Over the past few months, I've recently fallen in love with the item zzrot portal. I'm actually incredibly surprised that I don't see it more often than I do. Are you losing lane? Drop that noise behind tower. You don't even have to get close to farm with the Zerglings just doing it for you. And forget them ever getting close to your tower again. Do you need to roam? zzrot keeps that lane pushed, at least for a while, and lets you help the team without fear of losing CS. It gives you 100% of the money for whatever it kills. And to top it all off, on a losing lane, you're going to be going full tank anyway. You can't beat a Fiora out in damage, you can't beat a Garen out in damage, and you can't beat an Aatrox out in sustain. So it's your best bet at that point to go and peel for your carries, let them do the damage. A 60 split res regen and a split pushing passive of Zergling hordes, you've got yourself your ace in the hole versus your absolute worst matchups. Now with all of that being said, your star in the sunset, your fucking holy grail of your terrible lanes, it won't be easy getting that money to pull off in time. Your best chance is to get early help from your jungler and your mid laner and repay the favor later with roaming gangster and baiting the enemy jungler. Against duelists, you're actually going to want to max W over E over Q instead. It gives you a better shield for trades and potential life-saving moments. Setting up ganks or getting kills as Skarner top lane is like that guy that loves Taric so much. It's easy. If you're pushed, you tag them with E and drag them under your tower. Body block, stun, and bam, kill. Ganks, just E, stun, or ult. Either works, and it's going to blow a flash somehow. His main skill for trades is a damaging stun. That's good gank bait. Seriously, stop leaving me alone up here. This is terrible. Like, please help me. After laning phase, just do your jungle job as Skarner, but as the top laner. Peel for your carries, disable their carries, and win the game. If you have a zzrot, drop it in bushes that are close to your shrines. It forces somebody to come into the jungle and fight you on your own turf, which can be devastating for whoever you happen to catch out. I hope for you brave souls who rather take in top lane than jungle that y'all learned something from this that might be able to help you out. I honestly suggest Skarner in the jungle until I can find a better way to dominate my opponents, and if you have suggestions, I'd love to hear it in the comments. So, go climb the ranks, go sting people, get that sweet LP, and I'll see you all on the Rift next time.